We'll say good morning. Today is Tuesday, the 28th of November. It is about 8:30 as I'm recording this. A couple of things I want to talk about. We obviously had scattered showers yesterday, and that's coming into today and tomorrow with some clouds and showers around. Kind of hard to predict exactly when and where these things will fall. But I am going to try to equip you to look at a satellite and see for yourself where you might think the rain is coming. So it always helps to be able to look at it instead of just texting the weather guy. Is it going to rain today? Maybe you can just open up the satellite image for yourself and see where the rain is and if it's coming towards you. Also, we're going to talk about maybe the potential for norther towards the end of next week. Of course, when we're talking a week and a half out, it's never a certain thing. But let's go to the videotape and see what there is to see. And we start with the computer not cooperating. There we go. All right. So here's a photo, a beautiful photo. We're in full moon phase right now. And this is near Gibson Bight, Sandy Bay area. And we can see the full moon reflection off the water there. Fairly calm inside the reef. You can see some waves outside the reef. Outstanding shot by Marcella Husband. Thank you very much for sharing, and feel free to share those with me via WhatsApp or Facebook or at my email address, bookmybio@gmail.com. So this morning we have, and if we get a little closer, we had a shower earlier this morning, like 7:30, I think, in Sandy Bay, giving them a 10th, or that's West Bay. Let's go to Sandy Bay. No, it was West End, sorry. 1/10 of an inch in West End. A little bit in Sandy Bay area, but not as much. As we look down here towards Trujillo, though, we come out a little bit, we can see they got over an inch of rain. And we actually can see that on the satellite image this morning. There's quite a bit of cloudiness on the coast. A little bit more than we have out here, although here we see some showers. I call these the popcorn showers. These are cumulus clouds. And as we speak at 8:41, if I were in West Bay, I would be looking out for the possibility of some showers in the next hour or so. We'll see. This is yesterday's rain. And you can see roughly very light amounts, 1/10 of an inch, maybe 2/10. West side, only 1/100th of an inch in West Bay, just enough to get the ground wet. But then over here on the east end, up to an inch towards Camp Bay area. So quite a bit of rain. Yeah, 1.25 inches Camp Bay, a little over an inch in Punta Blanca. I want to take a look at yesterday's satellite and see if we can see how to predict when rain is coming. So this is 7:21 yesterday on Monday. And I talked about these little popcorn clouds. These are cumulus clouds, little points you can see on the satellite. And they're kind of separated from each other. And many of these, perhaps 60%, will have a little shower coming out underneath it. Obviously, this isn't covering a lot of ground because it's a fairly small point in space. But let's put this in motion and we can see it moving toward the west. And we see something interesting happening too. We see them, let me put this back again. We can see some of them kind of coming together in little clumps. And that's what we had quite a bit of yesterday on the east side. You can see how much of this is hitting us on the east side, these clumps of clouds. Many of these were quick showers. And then as we get into nightfall, you can't see it as good. This is much easier to see during the daytime. As the sun comes back up this morning, you start seeing it better on this satellite. So we're at windy.com. If you click on satellite at windy.com, and then you go to the blue, it's really easy to see these popcorn clouds contrasting against the blue sea. And when you see these bright white tops, then those are pretty high in the atmosphere clouds, and there's a good chance that we have rain coming out underneath them. The motion here most of the time is going to be east to west, but you can kind of watch it come through and bring rain. Much of this missed the southern tip, which was West Bay, but really got us pretty good over here on the east end. So sometimes you can go to the infrared, and the infrared picks up the higher cloud tops. And so when we have big storms out there, this infrared is a good thing to go to. But when it's just these popcorn storms, they don't get as high as the big storms do. So it's really hard to see. Now, the infrared is also good at night, because the infrared, you can still see the high cloud tops in the infrared spectrum at night. But for the kind of rain we're seeing in this time of year, that's not a norther, it's just sea breezes bringing some high clouds. The blue satellite is really the way to go. And you can see, if you see one of these popcorns coming at you, you got a good chance of a shower. So hopefully that helps you to be able to read that satellite image. All right, let's talk about what's coming. So we see today and tomorrow, there's a front to our north, and it's pushing moisture down around us. And so we're having these little pop-up showers come from east to west beneath this cold front to our north. Now that's going to wash out by Thursday, and Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you can see very little chance of rain, maybe a little higher on Monday. But then as we get towards Thursday of next week, we see a cold front. Most of the energy of this cold front is going to the east, but you can see it dragging its tail here across us and bringing rain supposedly a week from Thursday. Now, this is a week and a half out. Each day out in the forecast, the certainty of the forecast gets less. So our certainty of a forecast a week and a half away is probably in the 30% range. So this could not happen. This could happen a little later or earlier than this forecast. But right now, the forecast models are looking for a little bit of a better rain chance end of next week. So that means in between Thursday and Wednesday of next week, very few scattered showers, mostly dry. Very nice weather for all those who are coming to visit. Let's look at the winds. Today, about 15-mile-an-hour winds. Seas are coming from the northeast, as well as winds 3 feet. So that's pretty much north side and south side, because our island runs northeast to southwest. So these seas from the northeast kind of hit both sides. As we get into Wednesday, that's when our cold front makes the closest approach. Now, it's not going to make it all the way down here. Our winds are pretty calm, 5 to 10 miles an hour. But look at the seas coming down from the north, and it gets up to 4 feet tomorrow. So that cold front to our north is pushing the seas towards us. So the north side will have some decently choppy water tomorrow. Now you can see there, that's the chance of rain throughout the day today and tomorrow. Thursday, things calm down for a little bit in the morning. As we get towards the evening, though, we can see things start to speed up from the east. These look like trade winds that we might have in March or April, where we're getting even up to 30 miles an hour at night. That will give us some pretty heavy seas, especially on the south side. Now, some chop on the north side too, but it'll be protected. And of course, this is our typical setup for protecting West Bay Beach, because it is the most protected beach on the island because of where it's situated on the north side and the far west side. But for those of us, especially on the south side, look for some very choppy seas Friday, probably lasting at least through Sunday, probably into Monday before we get a little bit calmer seas. Okay, well, thanks for watching. And if you have any questions, anything I can explain better for you in a future video, let me know. Facebook, WhatsApp, bookmybio@gmail.com. Okay, you guys have a good day.